Oakley dokley, girls and blokeleys. Hello once again, and good evening. It's boy named Sue. I'm at you live, straight from the baked potato. Back with our first playthrough of Tainted Grail. We're gonna pick up where we left off last night. We were getting ready to move on to second region, Kunacht, I believe it's called. We're not going to be streaming nearly as long as what we did last night. Just a couple hours tonight. But I think that we have finished just about everything that I want to on this map. And I'm not sure if you can come back or not. I'm guessing that you can. Seeing as though this quest has a target in Kunacht, but then to turn it back in, I'm guessing you gotta come back to this guy, so. I guess before we go on to Kunacht, we should go and kill Brahmar No Face. Leave no stone unturned, you know?
My bones itch for battle.
Is that a fact? Oop. Does it see me? Hmm. Trying to figure out what way we're gonna have to go to get to this guy. Hmm. Looks like maybe through this way with the pretty flowers. Hold on, I gotta respond to a message. Okay, he's back. Oh, what the fuck?
You, this, take.
What is this?
An invitation. The Queen. Her word. The highest law. I am a servant.
Okay, well, where was Brock? I don't remember where he was. I want to say maybe over by the bridge. I want to say he's down this way.
My name is Brock from Brockmiala. My name is Brock from Brockmiala. My name is Brock from Brockmiala. Oh, it's you.
Brock, I was attacked by a swarm of bees.
No, no. What have I done? I knew I should have never spoken to you. I suspected it would draw her gaze upon you. I beg you, forgive me. All is wrong. All is swelling. You hear it too, don't you? You hear the clamor? The ceaseless buzzing! Buzz! Buzz!
Stay calm, Brock. I can handle this. Is there anything I
Her
can do?
entourage's stingers are long and sharp. You must resist
There's
her
a zombie
influence for
just
as long
wailing
as
on
you
one of
can.
our Grindylows back
That is
there.
all that can be done.
I received an invitation from the Queen. About to see Brock
Oh.
Miala.
So her emissaries have not stunk you. And you say they invited you to Brockmiala. Then perhaps there is still hope to save the village. What has been done cannot be undone, but my settlement. Maybe it can finally be free. If you truly intend to answer the invitation, Remember this. The Bee Queen must be slain. Here, I kept a second set for a special occasion. I hope it proves useful to you. Of course. Go ahead. Choose something.
What do you got? Just a bunch of stuff.
Take care of yourself.
Second set of what? What did he give me? Okay. Now we're decked out in the Brock Miala bullshit. Well, the Queen Bee invitation doesn't really say too much, does it? It's like they got some honey on it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I was running too fast. It's okay. We made it. Whew. Hello?
Here. She is there. You will take the path. You will hurry.
Okay. Why is the Queen summoning me?
Every queen needs a consort. Consort. You.
What happened here?
Miala. Home. Life. Life needs a home. We want to live.
Why do you torment Brock?
Brock. Consort. Traitor. Brock refused. The Queen's heart is broken. The Queen will love. We will all love.
Oh. I didn't realize it was gonna be a you take me away. Oh. Okay, where the fuck are we? Okay, are we gonna fight Jerry Seinfeld? Queen Bee.
My knight, protector, you are here. I have waited so long for you.
Why have you summoned me?
This is my home. I need someone to bridge the gap between my home and the world. Someone to care for us. Our protector.
What do you expect of
There is
me?
one who betrayed me. Brock. Once he was my consort, my chosen, my protector. He was mine. I entrusted him with the hive, with me. And he fled, left me, abandoned his queen. Such betrayal is unforgivable. It weakens us, weakens me. Find him and silence his song. Do this, and I shall reward you. The hive shall reward you. Now go, end this discord.
I haven't agreed to
I have
anything yet.
expressed my will, protector. You must fulfill it, or perish.
I don't plan on dying
We
today.
shall see about that.
Equip more health potions. What we got? Alright, swatted that be. That wasn't so bad. But I guess we've also just gotten better. More powerful. I always forget to use like the old King Arthur powers. Another bud. Well, that's where I went careening off the cliff. Ooh, buddy, that's deeper than what I thought it was. Get me the fuck out of there. Oh, hi, it's a wolf. I'm gonna have to rest. I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Guess we might as well cook some stuff while we're here. We can't really cook anything besides random shit. Oh well. Alright. We'll just rest then. I remember when these guys used to be a problem. Got some more weird rock kids up here. So that's real good. Is that an ogre? It sure is. I like how at the beginning of the stream I said we were getting ready to move on, and I thought we had cleared out a good bit of this map, and now there's this whole area up here I haven't been to. All these weird fucking rock kids. Is this a door? Oh my god, it is. Well, guess we're gonna have to check this out, right? And who the fuck are you?
There's nothing for you here, Wanderer. The doors are closed. And if I couldn't open them, you won't either.
Who are you?
Tyrannus of the Thoid tribe, Dalriata. And you?
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Great minds think alike. And apparently they're drawn to the same places. If you're set on going further, you'll need every bit of life force you have. A curse for killing a member of the Thoid tribe could take half of it.
What is this place?
I thought that since you're here, you'd know what lies behind these stone doors.
You don't know what I'm
Many
capable
have
of.
tried. I thought I was worthy, but I keep failing. I've been camped here for 3 moons. There's no life for me outside this cave. If I can't get through, this is where my story ends.
Why do you care so much about getting past these
This
doors?
is my destiny, one I chose for myself. I'll either get through or die trying. But my strength is fading. This isn't how I wanted it to end.
Not very talkative, are you?
Words are precious. We weave spells with words, so we use them carefully.
What will
It
I
is
mean?
death and magic. It draws its power from the ancient mist. Of those who went hunting for it, only a scant few ever returned to their tribes. Look for the mist, and in the mist for antlers and an evil eye. They say its feet don't touch the ground. Though those are the words of the madman who somehow survived an encounter with it. We call them the Mist Bearers.
You want to hunt a mist bear?
Everyone from Thoid wants to face one of those wraiths. And I'd love to get my hands on one of their corpses. Those are priceless and can be used for strong magic. If you manage to slay the Mist Bearer, I'll pay you in gold for everything you bring back. At least I'll get something out of this pointless mission. Then maybe I'll invite you to further collaboration.
Collaboration? What do you
Return
mean?
alive and you'll find out. Good luck, Wanderer. May fate be kinder to you than it has been to me.
Hey, I opened the door. forgot that I'm still wearing the Brock Miala bullshit. I'll keep the weird mask so I get the mana boost for right now. Keep the boots too. Screw it. White was the man clothed in white garments, with a white gown clinging to his side. White was his overcoat lined with ermine fur. White was his cowl like that of a bride. Excuse me. Pommel of his sword glistened in the sun like a pearl opalescent and bright. A cloth of white silk adorned his saddle, embroidered with riders trapped in a fight. The stallion he sat on was big and fearsome, and silver covered his bit and girth. White were his mane, his hooves and tail, the color of snow covering the earth. The rider shed his cowl in front of the crowd. Silence fell suddenly, for this was no fable. Everyone knew the face of this man, the face of a knight of the Round Table. Ooh, hello. No, I'm just kidding. As the tall, muscular giant turned around, Liliana's breath caught in her throat. She gazed at him in awe, taking every inch of his magnificent form. Her eyes were immediately drawn to his weapon, a club unlike anything she'd seen before. It was massive, with a top blazing red head mounted on a long, swollen, imposing handle. What in the fuck is this shit? Liliana couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement at the sight of it. Even though fear still gripped her, it was quickly replaced by a growing sense of desire. As the giant approached, his shadow falling over the woman huddled against the cave wall. Liliana's heart raced with anticipation. She watched as he extended his powerful, tattooed arm towards the plump, red-haired girl with ample, soft peaks, reminding her of delicate pillows filled with sheep's wool. The woman whimpered in terror. "Leave her alone," Liliana spoke up, her voice shaking slightly. "Take me instead." Giant bared his teeth in a feral grin, his eyes gleaming with hunger, grabbed Liliana by her restrained wrist and hurled her onto the bare skin spread out by the fire. Alright, well, that's some steamy stuff, huh? Marquis de Bay lifted her gaze to Liliana. She stared at her for a long moment, her eyes wandering lazily along the velvety path of the girl's slender legs and rounded hips. Gaze rose to Liliana's cleavage like warm breath, tracing the line of her neck before brushing over her swollen ripe plums. Corner of the Marquis's lips lifted in a faint smile as she narrowed her eyes. "What kind of work are you looking for?" the Marquis asked, timbre of her voice low and husky. There was something about it that made Liliana tremble. "Oh, any kind. I can do anything." "Anything?" The Marquis wet her lips with her tongue. She stood up languidly, approaching Liliana so closely that she could feel her warm breath on her cheek. "Are you obedient?" "Yes, my lady." "Excellent," the Marquis purred, "then kneel." Liliana curtsied obediently and sank to her knees at the other woman's feet. She watched as the aristocrat lifted the edges of her puffy crimson dress. Her breath hitched as she saw that hidden underneath the heavy skirts were only silk stockings and garters holding them up. Liliana's face and cleavage flushed with embarrassment as she gazed upon the marquise. Invitingly spread petals surrounded by soft bushes. The girl knew very well what was expected of her. Okay, well. Who lives down here? Is it going to be down here? He wonders out loud. What the fuck is this? Well, this is not just a regular Mistwalker. I feel like I've been misled a little bit. Where is he? Yeah, I get another mana potion on. Okay, I'm assuming that I just got all that stuff. Since there wasn't a body to loot. Alright, well, these bosses are a lot easier than like Galahad was, for sure. I don't know if it's just the fact that we've gotten that much more powerful. I already searched all that stuff. Okay, before we walk out of this here dungeon,
I see the bird that
actually,
you carry. You hide it well.
before I talk to this guy, I'm gonna run off really quick. Gotta switch laundry, respond to a message or two. I'll be right back. Oakley dokley, he's back.
You did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer, but I bow to the one who managed to slay it.
Here are the Mistbearer's remains.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
You mentioned something about further collaboration.
Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you. What do you say?
Tell me more about the Alchemist
We
Guild
seek the
first.
spark of life, the primal force that makes existence possible. We believe it holds the key to surviving the inevitable horrors that have already begun. There aren't many of us left, and our ranks remain hidden. You'll meet the others as you advance through the levels of initiation. Sometimes, though, we fall victim to our own secrecy. Some members delve too deeply into their research, or wander into dangerous places, and that often leads to trouble.
The inevitable horror? What do you mean by
The
that?
weirdness, of course. We know it's the source of all creation in Avalon, but not everyone can handle it. People fear the weirdness, so the weirdness creates nightmares. When we reach the primal source, the spark of life, we hope to tame it enough that it's no longer a threat. I only hope the other members haven't forgotten that this is our mission. Sometimes there are misunderstandings about our leaders' orders, and that can end badly.
What kind of trouble does the guild face?
Experiments that spiral out of control, or a misinterpretation of the meaning of life itself. Sometimes it's both. You'll understand in time. But first, I'd like you to do some reconnaissance for me. Consider it a warm-up. So, what's your choice?
I'm in. Alchemist Guild is still active?
The guild never stopped operating. At one point, we chose to work from the shadows, but we never ceased to exist. It wasn't the first time in Avalon's history that a group of ignorant fools, manipulated by politicians, needed a scapegoat. The Druids were the first target, and the plan was for the Alchemists Guild to be next. We preferred to disappear on our own terms, but we still care about the fate of Avalon and its people.
Dalrita could join a guild from
Our
Camelot?
guild was indeed formed in Camelot, but we fled from there long ago. The Thoid tribe is the only one that doesn't fear magic. The guild saw my potential and invited me into its ranks.
What does One Eye think about you and your guild?
Doesn't matter what he thinks. He has his mission, the tribes have theirs, and I have mine. History is unfolding elsewhere, and the guild intends to secure a place in the front row. It doesn't matter who rules the south. The fate of all Avalon is at stake. If people wish to kill each other in the meantime, the guild won't stand in their way.
So what do I do now? What's my first
We have
task?
a valuable member, a researcher of the weirdness named Eckhart from Connacht. A very wise man. I have my own mission to complete, so finding out why he hasn't contacted us falls to you. I'll mark his workshop on your map. If something unfortunate has happened to him, at the very least, recover his research. Let's meet at the statue of the Morning Harpist in Connacht.
Oakley dokley, buddy. It's weird that we can't just talk to Arthur here. But whatever. All right, Artie. What do you guys say? What do you know about mist bears?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mist bearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
I just don't want to face this bandit leader at nighttime. The little stone kid statues are real fucking creepy, man. Now, is that a person by the fire? Or is that another fucking stone child? Let's use the telescope. That is a person. I think that's Brahmar No Face, actually. So let's shoot him. I missed. It's okay, he has the survival instinct of a baked potato. See, he's just watching arrows whiz past his face, and he's just like, well, must have been the wind. Surprised that didn't over encumber us. Volcanic tree bow, huh? What kind of damage does that do? I still like this heavy bow, though. I gotta be honest. Kind of just enjoy that raw damage. The little red priest in the painting there reminds me of Jack of Blades from a Fable.
Who goes there?
Ah!
We have company.
That's true.
This is my lucky day.
Why, you were trying to die? Now I'm over encumbered. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. It's okay, I've got that basket. The old back basket. Or back skip, if you prefer.
Stay focused.
I feel like he was talking to me, because I knew he was over there, but I was just, you know, focused on getting garlic and tomatoes. I found Eckhart's body? Where? I'm guessing that's it. The ethereal cobweb, a rare product of the weirdness, is as delicate as it is potent. When thrown into fire, it reveals its primary property, repelling the weirdness. A vital defense against the mist's advance. Yet we believe its potential goes beyond the single use. The Alchemist's Guild is actively studying whether the cobweb may act as a conduit for life energy or as a protective amulet. Formed from chaos but offering protection, it may hold secrets that bring us closer to understanding life's essence. This treatise calls upon all alchemists to join in exploring its properties with both caution and curiosity, so we may harness its mysteries wisely. I was born into the Tarian clan, a cousin to Yvain, but my passion lay in natural sciences, not in politics. I left Connacht to study at Camelot's Royal Academy, becoming one of its youngest graduates, which is an accomplishment I am still proud of. I eventually settled in the capital with my parents, encouraged by my mother, worried about my lack of interest in marriage or legacy, but I've always been happiest in my library or laboratory. Haha. Immersed in study and experimentation. Joining the Alchemist Guild and societies of herbalism and medicine felt natural. Among them I found camaraderie and purpose, and my true focus remains the weirdness. I believe science is humanity's best hope against its mist. At the edge of the weirdness, I built a workshop to test my theories, a place where order meets chaos. It is there that I search for the answers that may one day turn the tide for Avalon. Yeah. Maybe we should try to see if there's a volume 1 before we pick up volume 2, huh? Legends say that the All-Mother, in grief for her children's suffering, sowed sage under the moonlight, granting silvery leaves her blessing. The sacred plant grows in sprawling bushes, with pale purple flowers and pointed silvery green leaves that shimmer like Avalon's ancient sorrow. Its earthy, bitter aroma seems to whisper secrets of the land itself. I feel like I've read this. Yes, I have read this. I remember the last line about being a fine flavoring for meats. Weirdness appears to be a chaotic fog, but I suspect a hidden structure, an order beyond my current understanding. Initial tests with metallic salts show the mist's reaction to alchemical compounds, altering their color and composition unpredictably. The spark of life, however, remains untouched by this fog, leading me to believe it operates on principles unlike those of our world. Today I exposed several organic compounds to the weirdness, expecting rapid decay, but witnessed instead a form of synthesis. Plant cells displayed an unusual resilience, briefly sustaining growth in a way akin to primordial life. Is the fog acting as an incubator, nurturing rather than destroying? My attempt to isolate particles from the weirdness yielded trace elements that resist classification. These particles appear to cling to living cells as if drawn by some intrinsic energy. Could this be a glimpse of this fable's spark? Particles dissolve on their own, leaving me questioning their role in creation. I need to start jotting my notes in a new diary. I'm running out of space here. Sorry, I'm responding to a message. Continuing the ideas from the previous journal, I applied a controlled alchemical fire to samples of weirdness, hoping to observe a reaction similar to combustion. Instead, the fog seemed to absorb the fire's energy, growing denser and shifting hue. This may indicate that the fog can store energy, a concept I have yet to fully understand. Recent tests reveal the weirdness has no effect on inert matter, yet it resonates powerfully with anything bearing life energy. Fog's attraction to living things may explain its ancient presence, perhaps awaiting activation by life's very spark. This possibility could hold profound implications for the Guild's pursuit of the true source of life itself. In an attempt to draw out the spark of life directly from within the weirdness, I witnessed a reaction unlike anything I've ever seen, a fleeting manifestation of form emerging from the mist itself. Held shape briefly before collapsing, yet in that moment, I glimpsed pure potential. Creation at its most raw and unrefined. This could be the first step toward unearthing life's very essence. Okay. Golden Flower, compiled and transcribed by Senhelm from Camelot. Once two brothers, sons of a poor man, loved the same maiden, Miller's daughter, the wealthiest girl in their village. The miller, unwilling to marry her to a pauper, told them he'd give her hand to the one who brought the golden flower back from the misty forest. This flower grew in a clearing surrounded by weirdness. Deadly fog that could drive people mad or kill them. Older brother, strong but cruel, killed a knight to steal his armor, thinking it would protect him. Entering the weirdness, he was transformed into a giant boar. Younger brother, kind but timid, stepped into the forest cautiously. Fair-skinned lady by a tree told him, "Your innocent heart will shield you from harm." Encouraged, he ventured into the weirdness, but his blood boiled and he perished. For the fair-skinned beauty was a witch, and the weirdness spares no one. almost forgot about this little area I wanted to check out over here. Damn it. I don't know why I'm sneaking, there's nobody left. I'm gonna break all of my locks on this one, or my lockpicks on this one lock. Okay. Let's go find Brock. Actually, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna find Brock. Hang tight, keep bots company. Ugly Dokley's back. Let's go find Brock. Ooh. Looks like there's some cobwebs to get down there. So are we leveling up magic because of the summons there? Or because we're doing the Windscar attack, I wonder. Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm responding to another message. Okay.
You're here again. And that means the troubles didn't stink you. Do you need anything?
I went to Brock Miala. Queen's
Just as I
dead.
thought. The buzzing has ceased. For the first time in years, I hear nothing. It's quiet. Such peace. I'd hoped to see you again. This is a great day. I thank you, Liberator of Brock Miala. I thank you deeply. I kept something for such an occasion. Please, you should take it. A well-earned reward.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I suppose I'll continue my travels, offering my services wherever they're needed. There is much foul magic in this world, and the weirdness takes many forms. I hope I shall cross paths with somebody I can help. In the meantime, be well, my friend.
Oh, we've got a weapon called Sting now, huh? It's like we're Bilbo fucking Baggins. Let's take a look at what we got. Have to level up our strength one more time. That looks pretty cool, though. Oh, and look. We have a level up. Isn't that convenient? Is zoom while using bows? Shit. Okay, let's get back to Killian. I missed the bear. Target that big and I fucking missed it. Let's go get the cobwebs while we're walking past. Which Grindylow is mine, and which one's wild? Oh. Hello, Mr. Bear. That's a cow. I don't wanna hurt the cow. What's up, dog? Come to raid your garden. It's that cool looking Swiss cheese moon. Can I draw that? He doesn't draw the moon? That's lame. Let's see what we have to sell. Do I have anything that, like, I absolutely have a ridiculous amount of? I never really use these. I feel like I should just get rid of them. If I want to use throwables, we have like the crystals or the concoctions. Hey, you.
Please, state your business.
I got Brahmar.
Well, the famous Brahmar. No face and no life. That savage wiped out an entire unit of Camelot's infantry. But he couldn't take you down, huh? It's like the gods themselves made you for the job. Though I'm not sure which ones. In any case, you've certainly earned the gratitude of the capital. You are truly remarkable. I've never met anyone with such an insatiable thirst for blood. I almost wish there were more bounties left. But alas, you've handled them all. Please, take this as a token of Camelot's gratitude. And keep up the good work. I hope it brings you as much satisfaction as it does me. Again, you really like killing, don't you? Go chop off some heads.
Stash some stuff real quick. If I store these things, do I still keep the rest piece? Is that something I haven't read? I've definitely read that. Alright. Now we'll make our way back up to north there, I guess. And make our way to Kunacht. Dick. Let me jump up the cliffside. I've got no patience for this shit. Thank you. No. Stop it. Can you just hold on a second, guy? I'm busy looting your friends. I used the wrong item. And that's all your fault. Who's the wimp now? Okay, so now the marker's up there. Before it was over there. I'm so confused. Okay. I will be right back. And then we're gonna keep on going for about another half hour or so, maybe a little, give or take. Alright, BRB. Oakley dokley, he's back. Let's move on to this next area. Ooh. Hello. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So maybe we, are a little bit more cautious walking through there. Hell, maybe we even turn around and go back to the other entrance to this, area. Let's see what happens. Let's not give up immediately. I missed. Holy shit. Oh shit. Yeah, those things suck. It's all fun and games till they whip out the big old fucking eye laser. Here I thought I was all big and bad on Act 1 map. Shit's gonna be checking me real quick.
I'll teach you to respect me. I'll strike you down. I'll teach you to respect me.
Oof. And just like that, absolutely one shot. How am I not hitting him? Damn it, I didn't mean to take the boots. Gotta get more mana potions on. The pressure on him. Shit. He's gonna heal. Maybe we leave this guy alone. Well, I guess we're not leaving him alone. Let's hope I have enough mana potions to keep this going, huh? Okay, well, shit. That was very, very cheap, but we did it. I think I'm gonna turn around and come back into the region through the other way. I feel like that is the intended direction. I could be wrong there, but once again, I'd be lost without my boys. I'm digging the music in the new area, though. I'm gonna do some alchemy really quick, actually.
Too quiet.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. Stalwart knight, always at the forefront of battle, known for his iron will and unbreakable resolve. His legacy as defender of the realm is eternal. That's Agravain of the Hard Hand. You know what I should have done is gone to a workbench and see if I could upgrade any of my weapons. That's what I should have done. Hello, friend.
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
What are you doing
Working
here?
hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts. Walking right up to a pair of Dalrita without even flinching. Well, well.
Impressive, indeed.
We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Kuanach don't even dare to think about heading south. Imagine a Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable. Even Grindylows have their honor, unlike those scum. And catching a deserter? Now that's a real treat.
What do you do with those that you
We do
capture?
what any honorable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their cowards. You could say those vermin owe us a debt. Thanks to us, they're well fed, and Denham pays us handsomely.
Who's Denham?
Camelot Legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in Kuanach. He's decent enough, and he pays a good price for deserters' scalps.
Are there a lot of Camelodians?
Aye, there are. We've been here for 2 years now, and are multiplying like vermin.
It all seemed innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Kuanach fell for it like naive children. So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now, as the Camelotians aim to take the Menhir, the village is torn. Some want to go to Camelot, others want to stay. It's a complete mess in there, Mathair help me.
She won't. The goddess doesn't like people like us.
Shut your mouth. You're flapping your gums like a wench in a brothel. Anything else? Or will you be on your way?
Oh, your head did something really weird
Good
there, buddy.
hunting.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. I'm gonna take your fish, though. What else you got? Parsley? Milk? I'm gonna take that too, buddy. It's all mine. What was that? I think it was that. What the fuck was that? Something tells me that the nighttime's going to be much more of a deal now. And then I'm going to be glad that we have so many cobwebs.
You are nothing but a... Pay for that insult.
Yeah, I think it's time to rest for the night. Oh, what the fuck? That big bird thing's still flying around. Alright, the wolf doesn't give a shit about me, I guess. Alright, yeah, definitely need to do a bonfire. Does that give me more, or does the beehive hat give me more? I think the red hat gives me more. Just by a hair. I wonder if that's going to be a boss. Or if it's just decoration. Bear's really gonna run all the way up here. Okay. I see a dude. Hello?
Oi, what do you think you're doing here? This is my spot. I got here before dawn, so you better get lost, you miscreant.
Why don't you calm down and tell me what's the
I
problem?
don't need to explain anything, but you better explain why you're trying to steal my mushrooms.
There are mushrooms here? Which one?
Oh, so now you're going to tell me you didn't know and that you were just passing by, huh? That actually sounds almost plausible. Well, you'll find loads of penny buns growing here. I once picked a dozen for beneath just one tree. That's why I call this place Penny Bun Grove. You aren't really interested in picking mushrooms, are you?
Meh. I am actually, and I'd love to learn more about mushrooms.
By all means, go ahead and learn. Just not on my penny buns. You see, the most important thing is to tell the difference between an edible and a poisonous mushroom.
That is pretty important.
Old Mel they call him. He once decided to get some oyster mushrooms for his scrambled eggs. Now, Mel's been picking mushrooms since he was a wee lad, but his eyes are not what we used to be. So instead of oyster mushrooms, it turned out he caught himself some angel wings. He ended up spending an entire day in the privy, almost shot himself to death.
Gross. How do you tell which one's which?
Angel wings are a tad lighter in color, and their caps are thinner too. And do you know how to tell a penny bun from a devil's bullet?
Just eat it and wait a
And
bit?
land yourself in the grave? What's wrong with you? Is your head filled with sawdust?
I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. Please explain how to tell them
Devil's
apart.
bullet has reddish bedding on the stern, and if you touch it with the tip of your tongue, you'll find it tastes bitter.
Thanks, that's valuable
If you're
advice.
interested, I'll let you pick just one penny bun. Remember, only one. If I see you taking more, you better be ready to run. Take my knife and cut the stern right at the ground. Just don't twist it out like a numbskull. The mycelium needs to stay in the soil.
Cut the stem right at the ground. Got it. I don't see penny buns anywhere. Maybe there's not actual penny buns anywhere and he was just giving us a knife. Since we actually went through the trouble of doing all that. How did I miss the bear? Guys. I feel like that bear could one-shot me. Oh. I was too busy getting ready to draw a picture. I didn't see the enemies standing right there. I'm doing like no damage. Ooh. They do a little bit of damage to me though. Oh, and their wolves are a little bit better than my Grindylows. I think we done fucked up. It looked like we did good damage when we hit it with the wind scar there, but maybe we just need to use like magic arrows instead of whatever. I don't know. Let's go talk to this dude down here. And then after we talk to him about Eckhart, we're actually going to call it for the night. Long ago in the court of King Sacramore, there lived two sisters named Annie and Ideen. Renowned for their beauty and grace, they captivated all with their enchanting, harmonious music. but as often happens in courts, intrigue and jealousy found fertile ground. Whispers began to spread, sowing seeds of discord between the sisters. Of course, they play beautifully together, but everyone knows that Annie possesses the true talent. Others would counter, nonsense. It's clear that Aideen carries every performance. Yet the hearts of the court leaned towards Annie, and soon enough discord took root between the sisters. Each sought to outshine the other, and the once perfect harmony of their performances turned into jarring dissonance. King Sacramore, weary of the constant strife, decided to settle the matter once and for all. He decreed that the sisters must prove who was the better musician, promising to erect a statue in honor of the victor. The contest was to take place at the foot of the slope where the statue would be carved. The day of the concert arrived. Annie played first, and her music enthralled all who listened. Then came Aideen's turn. As soon as she touched the strings, her harp emitted a dreadful sound, and one of the strings snapped. You see, little sister, even your harp cannot bear to hear your playing, taunted Annie. Overcome with rage, Aideen attacked Annie, who lost her balance and struck her head against the rocks, falling lifeless. In his fury, King Sagamore commanded that Aideen be hanged by the strings of her own harp beneath the unfinished statue of her sister. In the end, the monument was completed, and beneath it lay the tombs of both sisters. Yet they were not placed together. Instead, each rests in a separate chamber, forever facing one another, a somber reminder of their tragic tale. And so the story of Annie and Aideen is told to this day, a legend of beauty, talent, and the destructive power of envy. Note from the royal geographers: for your safety, do not attempt to search for the tomb. Area is potentially hazardous. Unknown contents of the tomb could pose significant risks. Respect the legend and the site, and appreciate the statue from a safe distance.
Careful. This place remembers everything. How can I help?
I found Eckert's journals.
Good. Very good. I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure?
The harpist statue, what is
It's
that?
unrelated to your task, but since you're curious, this is the statue of the Morning Harpist, built in the memory of the twin sisters from the
I just
court
read
of
about it.
Sagramore, the former ruler of Connacht and its lands. Legend has it that one sister killed the other out of jealousy for her talent. They also say that if you camp here at night, you might hear the wailing of the betrayed sister. But with the weirdness so thick, who'd camp here at night? The inn at Connacht is far more welcoming. That's all I know. But if you ever come across the remnants of the royal geographers, they might be able to tell you more.
Alright, give me my next
I'd like you
assignment.
to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long.
What exactly has Caleb been
We don't know
doing?
the details, but I doubt it's anything good or humane. From what I hear, he's gone completely mad and started experimenting on humans. He always claimed it's the only way to unlock the spark of life, but practicing necromancy is, of course, strictly forbidden by the guild.
How does the guild want to deal with
Personally,
him?
I'd like to treat him the way he treats his test subjects. That's just my own view on the matter. The guild only wants information on what he's doing. It'd be best if you didn't get yourself killed while gathering it.
Where can I find
The
him?
owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
Okay. We are gonna call it there for the night. You probably won't see me again until later on in the week. probably around Friday or so. And we are just going to be jumping back into this probably, because I am definitely enjoying it a lot. And we just arrived here in the new area. I want to be checking it out. But yeah. Anybody lurking, hanging out in the background, take it easy. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And I will see you later on. This has been A Boy Named Sue, coming at you live straight from Big Potato, and I will see you next time.